What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, and I am about to leave the Springfield terminal, but I wanted to talk about a backing experience that I had that was just, it was just bad. So I'm gonna get to that here in a little bit. So I'm up here at the terminal, and I run into somebody that checks out my videos. Tracy had stopped me and said she wanted to donate to Jerry's fund, so she stopped by where I was eating, had a chance to talk to her and her husband, and she is just now upgrading to get her own truck possibly today. So Tracy, congratulations on that, and I'm sure Jerry appreciates your donation. Then I've had some people ask me, about some other types of footage and stuff like that, like, walking around and doing stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you, I have, that other barbecue cooking channel. I've had that for a long time, and when I first started that channel, it was hard for me to even have my wife around. As a matter of fact, even to this day, I prefer to make those videos when I'm really the only one around or paying attention to what I'm doing. So to me, I would just feel so self-conscious walking around, like holding a camera, videoing myself, and having everybody be like, man, who's this guy think he is? You know what I'm saying? So I'm really not sure I see my channel going into that direction. I think I'm just gonna keep it, very simple. I might step outside the truck every now and then without my Super Trucker headset, but who knows? Anyway, let's talk about this backing. My God. So I'm up in Landover, Maryland, and I'm at this place called MDV Landover. So if any of you guys with Prime or any other companies have delivered there, what it seemed to be was a place that stores product for military bases or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, very, very tight lot. The lot was so tight that it was mandatory that you unhook your trailer. Like Walmart's will say, unhook your trailer and pull it forward. This is a place where if everybody stayed attached to their trailers, it just wasn't going to be enough room. So, anyway, waiting around for a while, they finally called me, tell me what dock to go in. So, I see the dock, so I'm, about to do my setup. I know I'm gonna have limited space up to the front of these docks, so I'm keeping it real tight on my setup. Pass up the spot I'm going into, do like a little bit of a right, a little bit of a left, and then kind of go down a little bit. And I wanted to make sure that my trailer was right where I wanted it to be. So I get out my truck and walk to the back, and I see that my setup is perfect. All I need to do is maybe go a little right on the steering wheel and then come back over, and I'm gonna be in. Well, when I'm back there, there's a yard dog, and he's like, hey, I'm about to move this or if you want, I'm about to move this trailer. If you move forward, I'll pull this trailer out. Now, at the time, I wasn't thinking about it. He really wasn't caring about making it easy for me. He just didn't want to be waiting around to pick up his trailer. And it really wouldn't have been, because my setup was the setup was flawless. I'm telling you, it was going in. So anyway, I'm just like, okay. So I pull up, and he gets the trailer out, and then so now I gotta back up and then reset up. So there are some people that wish they had a whole lot of space when they're parking, and then there's some people that, like me, that would like to have trucks around. It just gives me a little bit of a better guide. So now I have this huge spot to back into, and I go do my setup, and then probably because the spot was so big, I just didn't, I don't get out all the time, but if it was that tight, I was going to get out. But since there was so much space, I was like, no need to do that. So start backing in, and I back kind of half in one spot, or not completely in the spot, and then a little bit, put it this way, I'm a little bit too far over to the right. Well, typically something like this would be easy if you had some space. In this place, you might have had maybe not even a full truck length ahead of you to pull up. So anyway, I'm trying to pull up and get this thing over to the right. What I really should have done is what I did after this disaster would have been just to kind of pull out and then just, instead of trying to make tiny corrections or a tiny correction, just get in there and just get it in. But I'm sitting here trying to make these tiny corrections, and so I'm like back and forth, and it's not moving as much as I want. You know, no technique, no snake technique, nothing's working to get it over there just because of the limited space. And I'm sure somebody could have got it. I couldn't get it. So, in the meantime, when you're doing this, I get this display that comes up saying clutch overheating, you know, all this stuff. So, now I'm stuck in the middle of the aisle, and I can't move the truck, and it needs to cool down. So, after 15 minutes of that clutch cooling down, I just, you know, basically I didn't need to set up completely all the way since I was kind of in there, but I just made one big correction, got it in, and it was a wrap. But you want to talk about embarrassing. This was like probably the most embarrassed I've been like in life in probably the last, I don't know how many years. It was just embarrassing. But like I said, I want to bring you the good times, I want to bring you the bad times. That was definitely a bad time, but after that I was rewarded by going out to, I think it was, I forget where in Indiana, but I got it was like the best dock ever. I mean, I would actually pay to dock in places like that every time. Somebody told me that I could all docking situations would be like that. You could probably take a good $40, $50 out of my check a week for that convenience. Anyway, that is all. I do want to thank you guys for stopping by No Hippie Truck and Transportation. I'm about to pull out of here probably in about another hour and head down to I think it's Clarksville, Arkansas. Somewhere. Let me check, see where it is. Yeah, Clarksville, Arkansas to deliver this load, and then who knows where they got me going after that. Anyway, I do want to thank you guys for stopping by No Hippie Truck and Transportation. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.